It's so nice. So nice to come back here. See the corpse of that dog. The other dog just... it's so beautiful. Hey guys, it's a Heroic Legend here. I'm actually doing this episode pretty quickly. Just because, I'm gonna try to actually rush through it if I can, but... I really want to get to the grinding aspect so that way you guys can actually see... Well, I guess for the walkthrough part, the grindy bit, not really wanted, maybe. I know maybe a lot of people would be like, you know, you're doing a walkthrough, shouldn't you just show us everything? But that's the... I feel like if I show you guys everything, you'll get bored rather than entertained, and that's part of why it's a Let's Play as well. I want to entertain you guys. I'm just like... I don't want to bore you guys, because I do quite a bit of grinding, actually. I help people. I actually have one part in this next area that's coming up where I just literally stay there and damn near don't move. So that's why I'm doing this episode right now. Oh, you hit me. I didn't think you'd hit me. But now you hit nothing. If anything, depending on how quiet I am for the grindy bits, I might just record some of it and show you guys my good old jolly cooperation, or maybe even some invasions. Because that's exactly why I do the grindy bits. I try to invade, or I try to assist, you know. I'll leave my summon sign down, wait for a bit, maybe like a minute or so, whatever, and then I'll just, you know, try to help. I've actually gotten summoned a few times. It makes me sad when I can't do much to help them out. Actually, should I look? No, I don't have enough to make it this thing. I do have 3 attunement slots though, so I'm gonna just go repair my stuff. Then maybe I can upgrade this next bit, because this is important for the walkthrough. If you guys did not pick Pyromancer, you already know that in the beginning you can like get cleric stuff around the part that, if you finish the part I just did, you get this guy, so you can start having magics. But as you can see, there's no guy for pyromancy. Is there no guy for pyromancy? And to answer your questions, there is. He is a very valuable asset, especially to... Okay. Apparently he's fighting his own demons, so I'll just assist him in going to meet them. I was actually considering maybe just like... I'm trying to figure out also where would be like good parts to edit, maybe make these episodes shorter, but it requires me being quiet. And for those of you who know me, that's very hard for me to do. This next part is also pretty important because, as I discovered, if you do not get the master key, I wish you good luck, because you are playing this game on hard mode. In my mind, at least. Because even if... it's hard to explain. Yes, Havel is difficult, but again, if you do like I taught you... Well, like I taught you. I am your master, and I have taught you this. No. But if you do, as shown in the walkthrough, get the Drake Sword, or just get a bleed weapon, and continue to backstab Havel, you'll have this ring. Or if you even get help. I actually recommend, if you don't... If you're a low enough level, and maybe you have a buddy or something... I know I don't approve of people, like, babying others, but for Havel, I kind of make an exception. Like, if you can get help for Havel, I say go for it. But as long as they're not... If they're not dropping you stuff, cool. If they're just, like, killing someone who's really difficult, I don't mind as much. Because, like, I've been there. I've had people... I actually remember my first run-through on the PlayStation 3, on the P3 as I keep calling it, I actually had someone help me defeat Havel. Yeah. And wouldn't you know, last second, Havel sees me as I'm standing there like a dingus, says, "Oh look, a squish!" and then proceeds to smack me once and I die. I did not know what happened. All I know is I was very upset. Oh. Okay. This is new. Maybe better? Maybe worse. Maybe I can aim. Now watch something come up from behind me and just scare the living Jesus out of me. Oh, see that guy? That guy's a prick. Oh wait, what? Hey there, prick. I'll shoot you in your face. And that's 2 shots for the face. That enemy was called a butcher. The butchers are, I guess, they're difficult. I don't want to call them difficult, and then like you guys are like, oh, it's so easy. If they catch you off guard, they can wreck you. Ah, the range on this katana. Love it and hate it. And this is what I love Dark Souls. It looks like you can get to that spot, but you can't. I believe that was the gent who I may have actually shoved an arrow through his face. Speaking of arrow, again, love bow and arrows. Very useful for PvE, and even for PvP in a bit. If you're really good, you can probably easily decimate some people with a bow and arrow. And this is why I fucking hate the torch ones. That stupid little move they do and just... I refuse. I refuse to die. Not to you. Not to you guys again. I've taken my lumps. I've taken my lumps for being a Let's Player. You will not kill me. Alrighty. Now there are 2 ways I can approach this guy. I can approach him from up here. Hi, doggy. Not quite sure how it lived. And doggy number 2 down. I can do this! Sorry. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Thank Christ, I can get him in the backstab loop. And bleed OP. I'm sorry I screamed. That really did legitimately scare me. Son of a bitch. But that was him too. Oh, I'm so ashamed. So, right quick, I'm gonna show you guys a few things. So right there's a large ember. If you want, and I often recommend it, you should go back to Andre with that. Andre is the blacksmith you met near, my god. I just saw a fat man with a cleaver and I panicked. I got scared. Where's the other fat man with the cleaver? Or was that him? But yeah, there's actually quite a bit to show you guys here. I think I'll start with this. So, wherever the other guy is, he's somewhere. Is he around here? Did he phase into non-existence? Oh no, there he is. He's, and he has now targeted me. Oh, well, maybe you're not that. Well, you look a little... You're very bulky. I'd love to know what that other weapon they carry is. It looks like a... like a stabby thing, maybe? Yeah, that's a... No, that's definitely a table leg. And... backstab. Again, it's a very delicate dance in Dark Souls. Ow. That hurts. Dick. Oh, and I got a humanity from that. Kick. Ass gas. Yeah. Alright, now, there are a number of things you can do here. This is the depths. This place is actually optional. I go through it, though. It's a good amount of souls, and we have this guy. This guy is our friend. I've already helped you, sir. So...
I would have been eaten alive. Thank you. I'm out.
If you remember how I looked in episode 1, he is also that's the pyromancer outfit. He is actually a pyromancer. So when you leave this place, if you do temporarily for the ember. One sec. Super focus face, sorry. Fucking dogs jumping everywhere. Die! People wonder why I use the freaking Drake sword. But there are a number of things you can do after you basically die, seriously. So, one thing you can do, if you really wanted to, is you can continue to just go through the whole depths. There's actually a shortcut I'm going to go show you guys after I show you guys the most important part of the depths. Oh, I don't have my Pyromancer's Flame equipped. That's actually pretty dumb. Another thing, we're going to be introduced to another new enemy here. I'll show you it in a second. I'm not entirely certain what the names for the thing is, but I'm just going to refer to it as I would refer to it. A slime. Now, on the ceiling, you see those globs? They can actually drop down and hurt you. Globs are incredibly resilient to physical damage, but fire makes them go dead. I have a non-plussed up Pyromancer's glove, and a fireball is taking them out one by one. Again, it's actually very... I'm just realizing this now, and I'm a little bit ashamed of it. But they actually do this next part very clever. They give you the Pyromancer, who will actually give you a free Pyromancer's Flame, and upgrade your own one if you were a Pyromancer. You can also afford Pyromancies from him. Again, very useful. So with the Master Key, or I believe there was a different key that you could just use, you unlock this bonfire. This is an important bonfire, because if you're going through the game as I'm going to have to go through, because it's a walkthrough, you're going to see very quickly that I will be spawning there quite a bit, or I will be using there. Honestly, I really don't want to go through this part, because I don't have any tips or advice. I'm probably just going to go through the same way I would normally go through it. I'd honestly just rather show you guys the shortcut instead, because I'm going to tell you guys right now, Blighttown, not worth it. You can skip the whole bit. The only thing you get is a red robe, I believe the Wanderer set. So if you were really desperately going after the Wanderer set, there's that. There is the Crimson set, as I mentioned. It's not really worth it in my opinion, but you guys may think differently. Let's see here. Let's see. Sorry. Hello, rat friend. I'm going to shoot arrows at you. But I know I'm missing a few things. Oh, there's the Eagle Shield, which is a tower shield, which is much different than your standard shields, because instead of parrying, you can actually bash it into your opponent, which will do damage, and of course, probably be pretty annoying, because it has very high... It's very hard to pierce a tower shield. And it's probably one of the lighter tower shields. I personally don't remember how to get it. I'm just informing you all. It's weak enough, so... I say unto thee, giant creature, feel my wrath! Weedah! Actually, that might have just killed it in one go. Be slain, fellow beasts. The light of day is no longer yours. Silliness aside, there's actually... Oh, fuck me, I missed something. Yeah, up there's the spider shield. Meh, make of it what you want. If the spider shield was an essential part of your build, I'm so sorry. But that's where you get it. And actually, I think if you don't have the master key, you actually have to get that key I just got. So, again, this, ladies, gents, I know who are watching. Maybe you're a dog and you somehow become able to hold the controller and play games and feel the type of rage humans can feel. This is how you would... This is your shortcut, the main shortcut for this area. You can skip this whole area entirely, miss out on a couple of items. I really don't care about them, but again, if they're essential to your build, I'll probably get back to it at some point. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. If you guys are really hounding to see, you know, how you get all the items, because again, this is a walkthrough my way, so I don't necessarily get all the items. I'm going to get all the items I feel I need. Right quick, though, here we have a merchant. He's important because after you beat this area and after you beat the Blight Town, okay, there's a number of things you have to do, but once you unlock him nearby the main bonfire, he will sell you the master key if you didn't get it. So if you didn't get the master key and you're having a tough time, after you unlock him in the area nearby, you know, that's it. Oh, and here's a pro tip if you're doing the depths the quick way. This is why you get a bow and arrow for this prick. Because if you don't kill him, guess what? He will just stay up there, spam freaking magic at you, and even buff the boss. Didn't drop anything. Figures. Okay. I'm honestly debating with myself right now if I should just show you guys this next bit. I kind of don't want to spend too much time here. I want to make this a short episode as well, so maybe I'll just call it quits here. But I will show you a couple things. So, again, after you do that, so you see there's a sign here. This summon sign is for Solaire. However, if you go over here, this is a summon sign for Night Lautrec. And actually, screw it, I'm feeling ballsy. We're going to go fight this thing. But first, I want to make sure I do this one thing. So let's summon Night Solaire. Because these guys you can summon regardless of your connection. If you're offline or online, you can summon these two. And they are okay, I guess. I mean, they could be better. Honestly, they're kind of dumb, but at the same time, you don't have to worry about burning your S's just to keep them alive. I'm not sure how powerful the Drake Sword will be against the Gaping Dragon. I'm kind of hoping it will be, you know, standard. It'll deal enough damage. It'll deal enough damage. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm concerned because this next bit is going to be a little bit difficult with no pyromancy. And by this next bit, I don't mean, you know, fighting the boss. I actually mean fighting the rats. I think my Uchigatara should be just fine. So let's... Oh, Mr. Rat! I missed. I missed the one I was after. Again, if you are shortcutting through the depths... Oh! Ow. Thank you, Solaire. You've saved me using 2 S's. I'm just kidding, 1. Because I got that soul, so... Now, if you are fighting these rats... Precautionary tale... They are pretty strong, the bigger ones. And I think they're toxic. So, again, if you're speedrunning through here... Right here is the guy you're going to want to fight. So you walk past it as human... Blah blah blah, we wait. He'll be here soon, I guarantee it. We move a little bit past it, so you trigger it. It's one of the few people that you can actually force, that will always invade you regardless. because it's an NPC invade, as was put in. So it's basically the developers, you know, invading you, which I always find kind of fun. So he's taking his sweet time. Over there are curse frogs, aka the spawn of Satan himself. They will curse you. Ah, here we go. Dark Knight Kirk. So fully summoned and backstab. Now again, like with a lot of NPCs, you can actually backstab him to death. But here's the thing, if Kirk rolls into you, you will get damaged because he's wearing a special suit of armor called the Thorn Armor. I think I almost had enough bleed on him. Oh, and Solaire for the win. Now, after defeating Kirk, you can get, you get a lot of souls for it, for one. And you pick up his thing, which can result in you getting, let me see if I got anything from it. No, drat. You will fight Kirk 3 times. This is one of the times you fight Kirk, and then after you fought him the 3rd time, you can get his armor set. If you're fighting him one of the 3 times, though, you have the possibility of getting his sword or his shield. But every time you fight him, you'll get 1 humanity and an amount of souls. So, with any luck, I'll clear this place out. Night Lautrec, hi buddy. You wanna... Thank you. I'm gonna switch my Drake Sword, and hopefully we can fight the boss, beat it, and then I'll end the episode there, explaining how happy I am to have beaten this boss with these 2 chuckleheads, because they are not the best teammates. Well, Solaire's actually pretty boss. I love Solaire personally. I don't care what anyone says. In my eyes, Solaire is a perfect partner. If he'd just come along. Night, Lautrec. Hello. Solaire. Gah. He'll like flash teleport to us or something. And prepare for your, if you are of the age of 13 and you're watching this, no, this is not what it looks like. But it will be what it looks like if you have nightmares of it. Say hello to the Gaping Dragon. If you were wondering why it's called Gaping Dragon, there's your answer. Whether it is male, female, or what have you, I don't care. I don't want to know. I skipped that. So, during this boss fight, you can actually get an armor set. So if you lose, you know, you get to say, oh, looky, I got this. I think it's chasing me. Ow. Douche. Actually, I didn't hurt as much, which is strange. So we're gonna lay the smackdown on it. You guys have, I do recommend being very careful with this boss. It can do massive amounts of damage. And that's what makes it a fairly tough boss. Now, if you cut off its tail, as with most dragons, you'll get a weapon. It's a very difficult weapon to use, but if you're going after, oh, ow. I actually got hit pretty hard from that. I don't know if it's using its tail whip. Now it's using its tail whip. You bitch Mac Lautrec. And thank you, Havel's Ring, for providing me the opportunity to roll. Now, I believe this can bleed, which actually would make this easier if you have a bleed weapon, bandit's knife, reinforced club, Uchigatana, you name it, your bleed weapon of choice. I personally just recommend DPSing the hell out of it. Think a few more chops. Oh lordy. That move is its grab move, I believe, and if you get grabbed by that, it will do a massive amount of damage, and it will show you why it's called the Gaping Dragon. I'm actually going to try bleeding it. Maybe it'll get the tail off faster. The perk to this boss, though, it does take quite a while. Solaire, where are you? This is a problem with the NPC help sometimes. Okay, so I got off 2 hits on it. Lautric's actually doing a pretty good job of staying alive, which is pretty impressive, considering he's a bit worse than Solaire in my eyes. Considering he has no forms of magical. This is the annoying part, though. It'll just keep jumping around to get you or your ally. Actually... tail off. And then you get the Dragon King Great Axe. A very... I guess useful weapon if you're into the heavy weaponry. I might actually use it on my other character when I'm strong enough. But for now, we can just focus on wailing on it. Without its tail, it'll do significantly less damage from the back. So resisting the urge to make a song joke. What is it doing? Here's the thing about this boss, though, it gives you plenty of opportunities to attack it. So, if you're having difficulty, patience is the name of the game. And actually, if you want to be douchebag summon, you can do what I do whenever what I used to do fighting this boss. I'd actually, whenever I joined someone, I would literally just wait for them to start the boss fight, and then I just camp up top. Because you can hit the boss from, I guess, the spectator seats. Alright. That actually going really well. I'm very... You can't hear it in my voice, but I'm actually very excited. Lautric's doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. Good jobs all around. Oh god. This is a very upsetting attack because it does deteriorate your weapons. Kind of like I'm doing. Alright, doing some nice damage. Woo! Pro dodge. And it's gonna jump. Where is it? There. I think that's it. Yep. It's up to me. That's gonna be a little bit difficult because it will now that it's not focusing. Oh shit. And you're dead, bitch! Yes! Oh, so much amounts of grief this thing has caused me sometimes. But now it's dead. Now I've gotten the key to Blighttown. And you know what? That was a great time to end the episode. So, that was the Gaping Dragon boss fight, the trip through the depths shortcut. Solaire was vanquished. I guess he was busy fighting his own demons. You get a good amount of souls for that. This is a great place to farm. I might actually show you some of my farming escapades if I, get summoned. But I'll see you guys next time. Very, very happy to do this.